Hello guys, and here is your weekly dose of urban news. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update, and as always, a massive thanks to my awesome Patreon supporters and everyone else who keeps this going. In Los Angeles, they launched a 9-mile extension of Line A to Pomona, bringing its total length from Pomona to Long Beach to 58 miles, which makes it the longest light rail line in the world. The project cost is $1.5 billion, and it also included the construction of new bridges, sound barriers, fences, parking lots, and other infrastructure improvements. Now the line has 44 stops, and the expected travel time between Union Station and these stations in Glendora and Pomona will be 52 to 64 minutes, compared to about an hour and a half by car during rush hour. Trains will run every 8 minutes during rush hour, every 10 minutes during off-peak, and every 20 minutes at late night. Also, the extension provides a connection to the Metrolink San Bernardino line, which provides passenger rail service to the Inland Empire. At the same time, on the opposite side of Los Angeles County, work is also underway to extend Line D to the west side. The first phase, ending at Wilshire La Cienega Station in Beverly Hills, is scheduled to open in 2025. By the way, a little off topic. I was watching True Detective recently and was impressed by this shot. I'm really curious about how people get to this station and also why it's there right in the middle of the interchange. So if you happen to use it, please leave your impressions in the comments. Meanwhile, in Lyon, the upper level of Charles-Barodier Square, which connects the Part-Dieu train station with the district, was finally opened after reconstruction, which marks completion of the multi-modal transport hub. The design and construction work lasted for 13 years, and now renovated square has 2 levels. The lower one is open since April, and now it's turned of the upper part of the square. The levels are connected by 2 large openings, one of which is covered by a canopy over the metro entrance, while the other contains a circular ramp leading to a bicycle parking area. Also, 55 trees have been planted on the upper level of the square, which will eventually be extended to the square in front of the library, including the central part of Boulevard Vivier Merle, which has been redesigned to accommodate public transport, bicycles, and pedestrians. On the lower level, there are shops, the entrance to the metro station, a taxi boarding area, a car park entrance, and a bicycle parking for 1,500 places. The car park occupies 3 underground levels and offers 1,099 spaces, 75 of which have charging stations for electric vehicles. The underground levels also house a 2,600 cubic meters rainwater storage tank, which collects rainwater from public areas, station roofs, platforms, and parking entrances. In Munich, they presented a full-scale model of the new generation of Siemens S-Bahn trains, which will start operating in the city and its neighborhoods from the end of 2028. This model allows to evaluate the exterior design of the new trains as well as to see their interiors, which will have more space between seats, USB sockets, and lighting that will change intensity depending on the daytime. The trains will also have a powerful air conditioning system that runs on environmentally friendly coolants and will maintain a comfortable temperature in the cars even in extreme heat of up to 45 degrees Celsius. They will have 13 carriages and be around 200 meters long and will be able to carry up to 1,841 passengers, meaning that each one can replace around 1,500 cars during rush hour. 5 cars of each train will have large multifunctional areas that provide space for bicycles, strollers, and luggage. For a better understanding of the announcements made on the train, passengers with hearing aids can connect to the information system via Bluetooth. In total, the city has ordered 90 such trains valued at over 2 billion euros. Also, since May 2023, Germany has had the Deutschland ticket, which allows unlimited travel on local and regional trains, trams and buses across the country for a fixed price. The project seems to be quite successful, and with about 14 million active subscribers, it changed the ticket and fare structure in Germany and got international attention as a model for integrated and simplified access to public transport. Now, the new agreement foresees the ticket price rising from the current 49 euros per month to 63 in 2026. And also from 2027, fares will be adjusted using an index mechanism that reflects actual cost factors such as salaries and energy. Funding will continue to be shared equally between the federal and the state governments, each of which will contribute 1.5 billion euros annually, with the agreement stating that the federal government must do so until 2030. So, by keeping the nationwide ticket, Germany plans to encourage the use of public transport and reduce dependence on cars. Meanwhile, the Krakow government has presented a concept for the construction of a metro system and announced that its goals is for the city's residents to be able to use it in 10 years' time. The plan is to build a network with 2 lines, about 29 kilometers long and with 29 stations. The cost of construction is estimated at 3.5 billion euros, which about 40% will be covered by the state budget and European funds. The route starts in Nowa Huta and passes through the Młyński roundabout towards the railway station. And in the area of the Broszka station, the line splits. One branch serves the Jagiellonian University campus in Ruchaj and leads to Kliny, and the second branch ends in Kordwano. Unlike the Warsaw Metro, the Krakow Metro is planned to be completely autonomous. In the process of designing the route, planners analyzed passenger flows, and their final solution differs from the route planned 15 years ago. Now, instead of turning northwest, the line is heading south. Most of the line will run underground, and the trains will be about 60 meters long, which is half the length of those in Warsaw. It is planned that trains will run every 2 minutes and will be used by 280,000 passengers daily. The tender for construction is to be announced no later than 2030, and the metro is expected to be launched in 2035. In Brno, Czechia, the city is looking for a contractor to build a northern part of the new street that will connect the city center with the new railway station. The street will be lined with trees and will have 4 lanes for cars with 2-way bike lanes and wide sidewalks on both sides. A green strip will be created in the central part of the boulevard, which will be maintained until the tram lines are built instead. Also, trees and street flowers will be planted between the bike lanes and sidewalks. Construction is expected to take 16 months and cost about 6.5 million euros. This project is part of a much bigger plan to develop a completely new district called Trnita, covering an area of about 140 hectares south of the city center. Currently, there are only fields, parking areas, and small industrial buildings there, but in the future, a new multifunctional district is to appear, the central element of which will be a new railway station designed by the Dutch studio Bentham Crowell Architects, which also designed the railway station in Rotterdam. Investments in the new station are estimated at around 2 billion euros, and it is planned to be launched by 2035. It will provide greater capacity, better passenger comfort, and a more efficient train traffic. The station will be located on a bridge structure 7 meters above the ground, so that it won't create a barrier between the northern and southern parts of the new district. The current train station is planned to be closed, and its relocation will free up space for parks and recreation. And I hope they will save the old station building itself. Overall, these are very interesting and ambitious plans. I'm really impressed. Meanwhile, Alstom has been awarded a major contract to supply 39 fully driverless 6-car trains for Mumbai Metro Line 4. This line, also known as the Green Line, is a 35.3-kilometer elevated corridor stretching from Vadala in central Mumbai to Kasarvada Valley in Thane and is one of the longest in the city. The new trains will be manufactured at Alstom's plant in Sri City, Andhra Pradesh, which has already built trains for Delhi and Chennai, as well as for Sydney and Montreal. What about the Mumbai Metro itself? It has been operating since 2014 and currently consists of 4 lines with a total length of 70 kilometers, but at the same time 10 more lines are currently under construction. And that's all the news for this time. So now hit the like button, leave your comments, and see you in the next videos. And don't forget to subscribe.